So one thing that loops are really useful for is to loop through the items in a data structure, particularly an array. We might want to go through all of the items in an array and perform some action with them, or perhaps just display the contents of the array to the user. So to demonstrate this, I've got an array that has the days of the week set up in it. And you'll remember from the lesson when we looked at arrays that to access an item in the array we can simply use the square brackets and put a value inside that to access the item at that particular position. And of course arrays are 0 indexed, so to access the first element we need to pass in a value of 0. So that's fine for accessing one element, but let's loop through the entire array and print that to the console. So we'll set up our for loop and we'll set our initial condition by creating a variable called I and assigning it a value of 0. And as we saw, that will allow us to get the first value in the array. For our terminating condition, let's keep going whilst I is less than 7 because there are 7 items in the array. And then finally we'll increment I by 1 on each repetition. And we'll just log out the value that's stored in the array at that position on each loop. So instead of putting a literal value like 0 or 1 inside of the square brackets when we're referencing the array, we can actually pass in the value of I, and each time the loop goes round that will change, and that will then print out each item in the array in turn. So this works fine for the items that we've got in the array, but what happens if we add another value to it? Any items after the 7th in the array aren't displayed because our loop actually terminates when I reaches the number 7. So we could come into our condition and change this to 8, but if you remember, arrays have got a length property which actually tells us how many items are in the array, so if we access that, we can keep looping until I has reached the length of the array. And as you can see, the new item in the array is now displayed, and we can keep adding items and the for loop will grow as the array grows. So the technical term for this process is iterating or iteration, which is another way of just saying we're looping through the array and performing some action with the values inside it. Of course, there's nothing stopping you from using a while loop, and you can achieve the same thing as we have done here with the for loop.